Today we are going to be checking out what is something that is normal in your country but weird for the rest of the world.
In my country, we have this thing where
Relatable.
Okay, that happens in our country too.
Yeah.
Denmark, if you're not married by the time you turn 25 years old,
Okay, what is that? What is that?
Animoji, I think.
But an emoji with a
I don't
body?
know, it's
The
a
heck?
filter on TikTok.
That's so weird. Like, okay, I don't.
then on your birthday, you get tied to a pole and get cinnamon thrown at you. How
What's the difference between them and Punjabi people?
Punjabi people don't do this.
Haldi on the day of getting married.
But when they're getting married, this one is when you're not getting married.
ever, if you're still not married by the time you turn 30, it's pepper. Here's a video.
But then, isn't it a waste of resources and spices and all that? Like, can you imagine how much you are wasting by just wasting food?
Who the hell comes up with this kind of tradition?
People who have too much of pepper and
That's
cinnamon.
torturous, man. Imagine.
I thought this was a normal thing everywhere until my American friends were like, what the fuck, why do you do that? That's so weird. So we leave our babies outside when they're supposed to sleep. For example, if you're going to a restaurant, there will often be strollers outside with babies sleeping in them.
What if their babies get exchanged? Oh my god, that is so scary. Like, my
It's just,
paranoia would never let me
I know.
follow that regulation.
Like, it's just so weird. Why would you let your kids sleep outside when, like, unattended and all that? Like, why would you do that?
I mean, with all the kidnapping cases, I don't think any parent, I don't know about like European country, but in Asia especially, like even in
Yeah.
America,
Yeah.
like a lot of kidnapping cases happen and
Yeah.
nobody would actually, that's like what
Yeah.
digging your own grave.
Yeah. Like, that's so effed.
Wearing a mask. In Hong Kong, if you're even slightly sick, you wear a mask. You feel ugly, you wear a mask. If you're just lazy and you don't want to do anything, you wear a mask. Most Asian countries actually wear a mask. And it's not because we want to. It's because we grew up knowing that as a society, we need to protect each other. Even if we're looking ugly, we need to protect other people's eyes from seeing our ugly face. So we wear a mask.
Okay, one, don't include all the Asian countries
Yeah.
because we live in Asia and we don't do that. Only during COVID-19 they started practicing this stuff, but
Yeah.
not before that. Like, it's not a common practice for us. It's
Only now it's normalized
now
because
it's
of coronavirus.
even now it's not.
By the way, I was thinking about like this before I actually watched this. I was like, I'm so glad now it's normal for people to wear masks because when you have a bad face day, you can just cover up. Nobody will know.
Common knowledge that Australians use the word mate for friend, and also we're not afraid of the word cunt. But also, as an extra layer, we will sometimes switch the meaning of those words around and say one word when we mean the other. So it's totally normal to approach a group of friends and say, hey, what's up, cunts, which means, how you going, friends? It's also totally normal in the middle of an argument with someone you don't like to be like, listen, mate, which actually means listen, you cunt.
That's
our
actually one of the
country-
good ones, I would say.
Well, in our country, if you say cunt, you are calling for a fight,
Yep, definitely.
starting a fight.
It's normal to see 13 and 14-year-olds smoking weed and drinking. We've normalized it. It's just normal.
Where?
Must be Europe. What, Amsterdam? I don't know.
What the heck, man?
Imagine. Whoa.
Smoke weed every day.
The stress level in that country will be so low.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
No grumpy Karens.
Finland, but I live in the United States. And in Finland, it is absolutely completely so normal to go to a sauna completely naked with both men and women. And everybody's naked. And it's like naked.
Wait, do they still have naked beaches, so it would make sense?
6 o'clock every day in Ireland. RT1, which is the main public service broadcaster in Ireland, has like a little minute-long segment, and it's just bells ringing and people doing normal everyday things. And what that is for, it is to let everybody know that The Simpsons is going to be on soon.
The heck? They love Simpsons that much?
I thought it was going to be for something more serious, but
Yeah.
apparently Simpsons.
This is one thing that us Singaporeans practice, right? Which I feel like nobody else in the world ever does this. So
That point, she confirmed that she's a Singaporean. Nobody else in the world. She just thinks, I don't know why they think that they are the ones who invent everything.
you can only say the word me 2 times. So if you say me 1 time, 2 times, okay. Say me 3 times, cannot.
Why? Why cannot? Why cannot? Who said that? Dude, seriously.
She's making up her own shit, man.
I feel like it.
I'm from Canada, and I would have to say one of the strangest things is the hundreds and thousands of missing Indigenous women every year that don't get looked into or solved.
He said there's a thing where 100 of women disappeared and nobody looks into their disappearance at all.
Penalized with our lights, and that means the police is near. When you clean glasses, you need to drink. When you're talking to someone and they suddenly sneeze, we don't say bless you, we say true. You can only have one window open in your house. If you have two in the same room, it can kill you. In other countries, when you have guests, they will say like, it's time to leave, bye. But here they will stick for like an hour or two when they are at the doorstep.
Same here, brown
people do that.
If a black cat crosses your road, you need to spit 3 times to get rid of the bad luck.
That's just superstition.
We can talk to birds. Watch this.
In Australia.
I feel like he had a bunch of kids behind the camera.
Put chicken salt on our hot chips, and a couple of years ago I assumed that that was like a normal thing around the world, chicken salt. But I realised it's only Australian because when I went to London I asked for chicken salt to be put on my chippies, and they looked at me like, what is chicken salt? I've never heard of chicken salt. Does it taste like chicken? I was like, what do you mean you don't have chicken salt? She said, well, garlic salt if you like. That's quite nice. I was like, thank you, I don't want garlic salt. I go, you really don't know what chicken salt is? And she's no, that sounds cool though. I mean, when I come to Australia I might try it, but I've never heard of chicken salt. It's like,
dude, whatever that is, I want it.
I want it too.
Chicken salt.
Sounds so delicious.
Wow.
That is it for today, guys. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and please make sure you hit the bell icon, and bye.